excited to welcome our next guest to Cookbook Club. However, he is a very good friend of the show. He's 18-year-old culinary personality and social media superstar whose posts are both delicious and beyond entertaining. Welcome our pal, Eitan Bernath.
Hi, Drew. I'm super excited to be here.
Are you a cookbook fan?
Yes, so this is actually something we have in common, which probably makes sense why we like each other so much, is I love cookbooks also. Ever since I was a little kid, all my presents were cookbooks. I have a similar desk to this, and on the top shelf is just cookbooks. So I love cookbooks. I probably have like 50 to 100.
I mean, it's interesting because, you know, I'm not like a great cook. I'm honest about it. I'm messy and
I'm going to change that.
All over the place. It's true. I'm going to learn from people like you. And I obsessively watch TV shows. I obsessively watch videos like yours. And I obsessively read cookbooks. And that's like the only way I know how to do anything in the kitchen, albeit messy. I just have fun with it.
Now, should we do a little cookbook club before we start cooking?
Let's do it. Okay, so did you bring a cookbook for me?
Of course. I brought you, this is one of my favorite cookbooks. It is Sababa by my good friend Adina Sussman. And this is all about her living in Tel Aviv and all the Israeli food and Middle Eastern food that she cooks and eats. And what I really love about it is she does such a good job through the writing and the photos of like transporting you into Tel Aviv and experiencing it with her. And also obviously the food's just delicious.
Eitan, have you ever been to Tel Aviv?
I have. And actually, when I came back, I was craving all that food. I always joke that I get pregnancy cravings, even though that's physically impossible. And I was craving all that food. And then Adina came out with the book pretty shortly after that. And I was like, this is exactly what I needed to recreate all the food I've been craving.
Oh my gosh, Eitan, take me to Tel Aviv, please. When we
I'm down.
When it's safe. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. Eitan, this is gonna make such a gorgeous addition to my collection. Thank you so much. I didn't have this one, and I really love and know about her. And now I can really love and know about her. Okay, I'm going to show you the cookbook I brought you today. Are you ready? It's called A Very Serious Cookbook.
That sounds like the antithesis of me. I am like the least serious chef. I just 100% fun in the kitchen for me.
Well, wait until you look inside because the title is very deceptive. It's super cool. And they teach you all these really interesting, like, there definitely are some fancier recipes, but when they talk about like a blue crab celery with asparagus, they talk about like what you should look for in a crab, or it's very geeky and foodie and very, it has so much knowledgeable information about when you're picking things or how to break down a sauce. And you're so smart in the kitchen that I kind of wanted to get you a smarty book.
I love that. I always love learning. I always say that, even though right now I'm not currently enrolled in any school, I feel like life is all about learning your whole life.
And look at
I'm very excited to read through it.
Like, it's like the breakdown of the palette. I just think it's super cool. So I'm excited to share that with you.
I will be reading it for sure. All right, all this cookbook talk's getting me hungry.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Do you know what one of my favorite dishes in the world is, Eitan?
I believe it's Penne Alla Vodka, if I'm right.
Penne Alla Vodka!
There you go. That's what we're cooking today.
I'm so excited. And I've watched you on TikTok do your thing where you do the, I mean, it's like, am I doing that?
Let me do it first, and then you'll back up and maybe you'll give it a try. I'll do it first. Should we get started cooking?
All you should know is that Daniel, our king of props, is standing by with a fire extinguisher. So let's do this.
All right, let's do it. So in our first pot over here, we are going to heat up our olive oil right in there. Alrighty. Now, after that, I'm going to add in 10 cloves of sliced garlic. Now, typically, I would say this is a good like date night dinner, although your breath will probably smell. So.
You know what, though? Like, honestly, fresh garlic on breath is, that isn't like what kind of, I think the whole like garlic breath is a little bit of a myth. It's kind of sexy. And like, you know, I don't mind it.
Same. All right, now, into that, do you like spicy food, Drew?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. So we're now going to add in our red chili flakes. We're just going to add a beautiful layer of spice to the dish. If you at home don't like spicy food as much, you can add in less, you can add in more, whatever you want. All right.
I like it the spicy.
Yes. And now, do you smell that? It like fills your kitchen with the most incredible smell.
I mean, Eitan, it's so beautiful. It's already smelling like I am a professional chef myself. So you are really empowering me right now.
There you go. Now, you want to now cook this down for about 3, 4, 5 minutes, but with a little TV magic, mine is magically already done. And now it is time for the fun part. All right, are you ready for this?
I am. Do I do it in this sauce or do I keep this burning? What do I do?
Keep this going. Now, let me do it first, Drew. I'm going to add in my vodka. Now, what we're doing is Penne Alla Vodka, the reason it has such that incredible flavor is, you know, on a bottle of alcohol, it'll say like 40% alcohol.
I never paid attention. I just drank it. But yeah, go on.
Okay, well, it says 40% or whatever percent. So we're using the other percent that isn't alcohol. So we're going to be cooking out all the alcohol, and we're left with the other 60, or that's usually around what it's about, percent, which is jam-packed with flavor. If you don't want to flambe it after you see me doing this, or if you're at home, you can just add it into tomato sauce and boil the vodka, the alcohol out. But I think this is a little bit more fun. So I'm going to add it in and carefully light it on fire. Nope, come on. Light it on fire. There we go. All right, it is now coming down. Another quick way to quickly, in the kitchen, fun fact, never put water on a fire like that. Just cover it, and now the fire is out.
Oh,
do you want to give it a try, Drew?
Yes, I do. I do. I mean, I literally have Daniel right there with the fire extinguisher. Okay, where
Stand back. Stand back while you do it, okay?
Am I doing it on my oil and garlic?
Yes, on your oil and garlic, add it in, and then you're going to quickly light and jump back.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Ugh. Gosh darn it. I did it!
You're flambeing. There we go.
Come on, I'm a fire starter. I got to be braver than this. All right. My fire was puny compared to yours, and my garlic is burning.
Well, luckily we're with a little TV magic.
Exactly.
We're have our sauce done. But before that, we're going to add in our can of crushed, or the whole peeled tomatoes that you then crushed with your hands. Add that into there. Stir it up. How's yours looking?
I burnt my garlic, Eitan. How do you not burn garlic?
Your flame probably was a little too high, so next time do a little lower flame, I feel like.
My problem is that I always put the pan on when we start, and then it's not hot enough. So this time I overcompensated. So as I like to say, I need to find the pretty little middle.
Yes. Now, with little TV magic, we don't have to worry about your garlic being burnt because we already have our blended up sauce right over here. Look at that luscious sauce. How good does that look?
So after this, you would you blend it? Would you immersion blend it? How would you, what would you do?
I like to use a regular blender. I think that's the best way to do it. Just in a regular blender, you can obviously use an immersion blender, but I think a real blender, you want to get it really, really blended up.
Okay, so you want like a really smooth puree, not a chunky smooth, but a smooth.
If you like it chunky, you can do that. I like it smooth. But I would say with cooking, like, you don't have to be exact. Just make it how you like. Now, into this sauce, we're now going to add in our heavy cream. We're going to add in a cup of heavy cream, and we're going to add in a cup of grated Parmesan. Now, there's quite a lot of cream and Parmesan, but this is a very luscious, fat-filled sauce.
I'm going to exercise and do whatever it takes to compensate for this sauce.
All right, now we're gonna stir that together and melt it up. Okay, I'm getting so excited. I feel like when you cook like a big thing of pasta, I feel like you have your whole family around. It's just kind of like a very like family type of meal. You know, you gotta have people with you enjoying the food while you're doing it.
I'm lucky. I have a lot of people around here. Not to drop names, it sucks when one of your best friends has a name that you recognize. We've been friends since I was 14 and she was 16. Cameron Diaz and I, we say a Parmigiano, and then we say it for like 50 times in a row, and then we start saying it in different weird ways. Parmigiano, Parmigiano. And that's our thing. So I literally can't look at Parmigiano without thinking of her, because it's one of our longest running inside jokes.
I love that.
Parmigiano.
Awesome.
And then we get like really sad. We're like, Parmesan.
Now, we're going to add in our cooked pasta. You just want to obviously cook your pasta to whatever it says on the box, to around the al dente. And I'm now, do you know what al dente means?
I certainly do, and I don't like it anything but.
Okay, good. Okay. I was testing your kitchen knowledge because you claim you don't know how to cook, but I mean, it looks like you do.
It's just because I get lucky enough to surround myself. You know, you and I hung out with like Gordon Ramsay the other day, and you're such an amazing chef. And I just keep it real about what a messy kind of non-aficionado I am in the kitchen, but I'm so passionate about it. And when I travel, I really try to, unless I'm working, I try to base my travel in food. And I study food, and I live food, and I understand food, and I eat a lot of food. And I am a lover and an appreciator and an adorer of food. So I agree. I kind of don't understand any pasta that isn't al dente.
All this food talk's getting me hungry, Drew.
Oh, my God, me too. Let's be truthful. I'm dying to try this.
Yes, so let's now spoon it into our bowl. Although, honestly, sometimes if I just make this for myself, you can eat right out of the pan. I will not judge you. I have definitely done that at least a few times.
My favorite thing is to put on my new favorite show that I'm binging. Especially if
I just binged Santa Clarita Diet. I actually I'm like a workaholic. I always work, but I literally stopped work for like 3 days. Like, okay, I'm sorry, everyone. I need to just finish watching the show. So yeah, I'm a big fan. That was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, Eitan, I'm so excited that you watched it. We had so much fun making that show. It was one of those shows where we knew we were making something like bizarre and irreverent, and Netflix just let us go all the way with it. And it was 3 really wonderful years of my life. And I love Sheila Hammond because, gosh, we all need more Sheila Hammond in our life.
Yes, and now the last step is just I like to be a little bougie when I'm in the kitchen, so I just like to take a little bit of some fresh oregano on top for a little bit of green.
You have to have a garnish. That's what sells the fanciness.
Yeah, so I mean, we eat with our eyes first, so it's very important that it looks good and tastes good.
And I think that one of my favorite things in food is making sure, as you said, that color balance is there. So this just makes it beautiful and special. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm finally going to get to eat Eitan's Penne Alla Vodka. Here we go.
No pressure or anything.
I've only watched you cook this like 15 times. Oh my God. Beauty shot. Oh my gosh. Eitan.
What are you thinking?
I love it so much. It's so incredible. And
you know it's good when the person doesn't want to talk. They just want to eat it.
Eitan, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, I don't know how to say this, but I don't want to talk right now. I just want to shovel. I'm so excited to eat one of your really signature dishes. Thank you so much. And now, because I have to tell you, I've never made penne alla vodka, so thank you for teaching me to make a dish I love, but it's your version of it that I love. Thank you, Eitan, so much.